Hi, what's your name?
Hello, my name is Selçuk Bulut.
And where did you work?
I worked in Turkey.
And for how long?
About 8 months.
8 months. And what did you do exactly?
I worked as a taxi driver.
Oh, interesting. Then I will ask you some questions. Did you were there differences in cultures? Are there any differences in cultures between Belgium and Turkey?
Yes, there are a lot of differences, of course. For example, I think Turkish people are more hospitable than Belgian people. It's like when they have a guest, they will do everything to make it comfortable for the guest, and that is one of the big differences, I think, between the two cultures.
Right. And was it easy for you to meet new people?
For me, was it very easy to meet new people because I have a lot of family there in Turkey. I have nephews, cousins, and so it was not a problem to meet new people.
What did you do in your free time?
In my free time, I spent my time with my family. I have a lot of friends also there, so we went out with friends, we were watching football and like visiting musea and things like that. There are a lot of things to do in Istanbul.
And what's your favorite football club in Turkey?
My favorite football club is Galatasaray.
How is the food there?
Turkish food is really delicious for me.
And
I prefer
what
Turkish
did you
food.
eat then, for example?
Like we all know, kebab,
Kebab.
typical Turkish food. For the rest, there are other Turkish food.
Meals.
There are other Turkish meals, traditional meals that I like to eat. That my mother cook here also.
Yes. So what did convince you to go there?
Like I said, in the first place, I have a lot of family there, so I thought it will be easy to find a job there and to feel okay with that, because I don't have to spend a lot of money for a place to sleep and things like that.
So you slept with your family?
Yes, I slept with my
Did you experience a big difference in the way of working, and did the boss treat you in another way than in Belgium?
There is a difference in the way of working. For example, it's a hierarchic situation like here, but in Turkey you have to listen to your boss. You don't have a lot of possibilities to give your own input. It's like very hierarchic. You have to know where you stand and you have to stay there.
Yes, okay. And are there any strange habits in companies, like meals there you have to be together, or I don't know, you have to greet your boss in a special way or something?
I don't know it, because as cab driver I don't have a lot of meetings with other colleagues, or
Okay.
so when I finish my work,
You go.
or when I have a break, I go, I eat something, and then I go on working.
Okay. Then the last chapter is adapting abroad. So in Turkey, I suppose there is a religious influence. Can you explain or give an example?
Yes, there is a religious influence, but as Muslim, it was not so difficult for me. You can adapt very fast. But as no Muslim, I think maybe it will take longer time to make a good adaptation. And you can also hear, for example, 5 times a day the call for pray.
Okay.
So you're in it.
Okay, as you hear it all the time.
Yes.
And are men and women equally treated, or is there a difference?
I think men and women are treated equally for the law, but in the culture there are maybe some differences, but I don't think in law that the situation is much more different than it is like in Western Europe.
And at home?
At home, like I said, there are traditions and things like that, and so.
But they are
like,
respected.
They are very respected.
Yeah. Do people greet each other in a different way? For example, in Belgium we shake hands or we give a kiss.
It's similar, I think. In Turkey also, when you have to greet someone, you just shake hands. You
wave.
You wave, or. But one difference is, when you kiss someone, you kiss twice.
Okay. Also men or just?
Yes, also men.
Okay.
Men kiss each other also. But there is a difference. You cannot kiss everybody. You have to know the person to kiss them. It's like more in the very close friends and family.
Okay.
And here it's different. You go somewhere, you kiss everyone, even if you don't know the
Yes,
people.
exactly.
There you have to be careful. It's better when you don't know people to shake hands than try to kiss.
Okay, perfect. This last question, how important is money in the Turkish culture?
Money is, I think, in a lot of cultures very important. So in Turkish culture is it also important because when you have money you have power.
Okay.
And that's in Turkey the way it goes. When you have a lot of money you will be treated everywhere very good and everything will be okay.
Okay, perfect. Thank you for the interview.
I thank you.